Namaste Gurukulians. So in the previous class we started this new chapter, that is chapter number 8, getting to know plants. So what do we started in the last class? We started that there are two basic parts of a plant. What were those parts? Yes, you can tell it to me yourself. That were, number one was root system and the second was shoot system, right? So we started the root system in detail. So students, today we are going to study the shoot system in detail. So what is the topic for today? The shoot system. Okay. Before starting this, students, can you tell me what was the root system? Of course you can tell me. Try to say it with me. The root system are those plants those parts of the plant that are present under the ground, right? And in that root system also we started some functions of roots, some modified functions of roots as well. Like there are special roots that provide support to the banyan tree, right? And some breathing roots like we saw in the mangrove trees, and two others modifications of roots. So similarly today we are going to study this shoot system. So what is this shoot system? Similarly, I already told you, shoot system consists of those parts of plants that are present above the ground, right students? So shoot system means parts of plant that are present above the ground. I also draw a diagram in the last class where I showed the shoot system and the root system separately. So what are the parts that a shoot system have? What are those parts that are above the ground? That are, number one is stem. We know that stem is present above the ground, so it will come in the shoot system. Leaf is also present on the stem and it is above the ground, so leaf also forms shoot system. Then yes, what is next? Fruit and flower, right? So these all parts are present above the ground, so these parts form the shoot system, right? So now we will study these all parts one by one in our next classes. Today I am starting with stem. So what is the topic of our today's class? It is stem. We will study stem in complete detail, and yes, obviously we will study what are the functions of stem and what are the modified functions of a stem, right? So yes, stem. Students, I hope that you all have seen a stem, right? So I have taken here one short branch of a tree like this. See students, there are two important points that you need to know. I hope you can see this point. You are able to see this point? This point where the leaf is arising. This is called as node. What is it called? It is called as node. So first thing we are going to study is the definition of node. See, you have seen a stem like this. This is a stem I have taken here, right? So there are leaves on it, various leaves. Right? So the point, this is the point where this leaf is arising from the stem. So what is this point called? This point has a special name. It is called as node, right? I have shown you here also. This is the node. This is another node, right? So another definition that we are going to study. So what is the node? Node is that point on the stem. Node is the point on the stem where leaf is arising. Right? So the next definition we are going to study in this portion is internode. Right? So what is an internode? this is another node and this is another node, right? So this distance, this is the distance between two adjacent nodes. Students, distance between two adjacent nodes on the same side means when two nodes are next to each other, distance between them is known as internode. What is internode? Internode is the distance between two adjacent nodes. What is the meaning of adjacent? Yes, adjacent means next to each other. So the distance between two nodes which are next to each other is known as internode. Here you can see, this is one node, this is another node, right? And yes, this is one node, this is another node. The distance between these 2 points is known as internode. I hope you got my point very clearly, as it was very easy. So, stem, first of all, what is the thing? Stem bears on it leaves, flowers, fruits and all these things. Stems bear on it. And after that, there are two things that we need to know about stem. One is node and other is internode, right? So, after this, we will study functions of stem. Yes, what are we going to study? Functions of stem. So students, if you remember, in the roots, when we started the root system, we studied two main functions of the roots and then the modified functions of the roots. Same we are going to do with stem. So the first function, stem, what does the stem do? First function is support. I don't think I need to tell you this. You can see it yourself. This stem, this is a stem and this provides support to the whole plant, to the leaves, to the fruits, to the flowers, right? So what does the stem do? Stem provides support to the whole plant. Stem gives support to the whole plant, right? And yes, there is another function. We have already discussed it too many times, that it bears fruits, flowers, leaves on it. So what is the next point we can add to it? It bears fruits, flowers and leaves on it, right? So I hope you got this point. The next point, next function of the stem is, which is again a very important function, students, it is transport. Now try to understand this. In the root system, we studied that roots absorb minerals, nutrients and water from the soil, right? Now, when these nutrients and water have come to roots, what will happen next? But these nutrients are required by the whole plant, like we eat food, right? I am eating food from my mouth, but energy is required by my whole body. So there is a transport system in us, right? So what it does that we take the food, it is digested and the energy produced is transferred to the whole body. Like I can move my hands, I am moving my legs. So all these processes require energy. We eat food from mouth, but the energy is transferred to the whole body. Same happens with the plants. Roots are taking water and nutrients from the soil, but whole plant requires that nutrients and water, right? So what will a stem do? Stem will just take the nutrients from the soil, from the roots that has already absorbed that water and nutrients from soil, and then stem will transport it to the whole plant, like to other parts of the plant, like leaves, flowers, fruits. So that nutrients are transferred to the whole plant. After that, we all know what is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process in which the plants prepare their food using chlorophyll, sunlight, water and carbon dioxide, right? So, you have already started photosynthesis. So, students, can you tell me where, in which part of the plant this photosynthesis happens? In which part? Yes, it occurs in the leaves. Why it occurs in the leaves? Why is photosynthesis only takes place in the leaves? Because leaves have chlorophyll, right? So, leaves are having chlorophyll, so the food is prepared in leaves. So again the same thing, food is in the leaves, but the whole plant requires that food. So again stems will transfer that food to other parts of the plant as well, like roots, the shoot system, the whole shoot system. So what does the stem do? It transports food from leaves to different parts of the plant, right? And what was the first thing I told you? It transports the water and nutrients. Yes, it transfers the water and nutrients from roots to different parts of the plant. Roots absorb these water and nutrients from the soil, but it is transported from the roots to other parts via stem, right? So this is very important function of a stem. Okay. After this, again we will discuss. Yes, I have told you we will discuss some modified functions of the stem, right? Let me just stop this first. We are discussing shoot system, yes, and then in that shoot system we are studying stem in detail. Yes, we have already started two functions of stems. What are those functions? One is transfer and other one is support, right students? So after that we are going to study some modifications of stem. What is the topic? Modifications of stem means some plants are specialized, they have some modified specialized stems which perform some certain functions, some additional functions. So we are going to study that additional functions and in which plants these stems are. We are going to study that as well. So yes, what is it? Number one is storage of food. Now students, see, you are aware of this, that in sweet potatoes, gingers, the edible part, the part we eat is the stem, right? So that stem is this specialized stem. The additional function which this stem does is, what is it? It stores the excess of food, like the food prepared in leaves. I have already told you this, that the food is prepared in leaves, right? So the excess amount of food prepared is stored by these stems. So what is the example? Ginger and sweet potato, or potato you can say. These three examples, these are having underground stems, and what does these underground stems do? They store the food, they store the excess amount of food present in the plant. Okay, so there is a special name for these stems as well. For sweet potato, these underground stem is known as tubal, and for ginger it is known as rhizome, right? underground stems that store the excess amount of food, right? So this is the special additional function. Number one is storage of food. The second one is support. We started this point in roots as well. We started that in money plant, in black pepper plant. There are some special roots that help them to get some support of a wall, of a tree, of a nearby plant, right? And the same as with stems also. The difference is that some plants have additional stems for it instead of the roots, right? So what are the names of those plants that are having these kind of stems? Number one is grapes, okay, and passion fruit. You all are aware of the grape plant, right? So what do we see in these grape plants? You must have seen some stems curled like this, right? So stems are modified into this shape and it is known as tendrils. What is it called? Tendrils, right? So these tendrils help this grape plant to get support from a nearby wall or a nearby tree, right? So we have already discussed this in very much detail in the root system. So now we will move to the third and the last modification of the stem. What is it? For making food. Now students, you must be wondering that I told you that food is made in leaves, right? But there are some special stems that also make food. These stems are present in cactus. You must have seen, if you have not seen real cactus, you have seen the pictures of cactus. Like it is having these fleshy stems like this, right? So what does these stems do? These stems prepare food for the plant. So this is the additional function that stem is doing. It prepares food for the whole plant, right? So we are done with this modification of stem. Like we have started till now 5 functions, 2 major ones and 3 additional functions. After this, we will start a classification of stem. Okay, so classification of stem. Classification of plants based on kind of stem. Classification of plants based on the kind of stem. So what is that classification? Like which type of stem a plant is having, we divide it on the basis of it. Now according to it, there are 4 kinds of plants. Number one is herbs. Second is shrubs. Yes. Third is trees. And the fourth one is climbers and creepers. There is a very minute difference between climbers and creepers. That's why we have put it into the same category. Okay. So students, just try to understand. There are some characteristics of the stem of these 4, right? So these are divided as herbs, shrubs, trees, climbers and creepers. What is a herb? Like in herb there are very short kind of trees. Means these are having very short height, right? And then the stems are not so thick. These are very soft. What are the examples? Examples are grass. Yes, and coriander, mint as well you can say. Okay, so these are the herbs. After that, shrubs. Shrubs are somewhat bigger in height than herbs. And their stems are a bit stronger than herbs, right? So, what is the example of shrubs? Shrubs are rose plants and tulsi is another example example of shrubs, right? So after that we are having trees. So trees are, you all know that what are trees. Trees are very big and their stem is very thick and strong, right? So in trees we have examples like pine tree, yes, mango tree, neem tree. These are all examples of trees, right? So after that, the last category, climbers and creepers, right? So in climbers, what are climbers? You have seen plants like money plant, ivy plant, they grow after taking a support, right? So they grow after taking a support. So climbers are, right, what is the example of climbers? It is, number one example is pumpkin, and creepers are which grow, which creep, like they don't climb, they just creep around the ground. So what are the examples of creepers? These are money plant and strawberry, right? Money plant and strawberry plant. After this, students, today's video is done, today's class is done, but I have a very interesting homework for you. What is it? What you will do? I showed you that STEM has a purpose, a very important purpose of transport, right? So what you will do? You will take a flower, a white flower like this, and a glass of colored water. You can put in ink in it, okay, or any other color you want. What you will do? You will just place this flower inside it like this I am doing, and cut its lowest part. Cut this lowest part of the stem inside the water so that no air enters into the stem. So, and keep it still like this for around 1 day. What you will see that this flower is no more white, it is blue now, okay. You will do it yourself because it will about take 24 to 30 hours and this flower will become blue. What does this shows? This shows that stem can transport water through it, right? So this you will do it as your homework. Till then, be safe and be at your homes. Namaste.